Hey y'all, I'll be reacting to Saint Seiya episode 88 from Netflix's website, and I'll be starting this reaction from the 2 minute and 22 second mark in 1-0, go. I hope this one ends up being better than the previous one. Hopefully. Not fake though, it's Saint Seiya, it usually always rebounds. Yeah. And honestly, all of Seiya's options are pretty much lose-lose situations. Okay, he would never hand over the Odin Sapphire. That ain't Seiya. At least I don't think he would. Okay, going by that music, it doesn't sound good for Saori. At all. And I like that little track too. Man, this dude. Shouldn't be too cocky, because if Marin goes completely into the curtain of death, Seiya's just gonna bust this guy up with more punches. But I mean, I guess I could see why he's cocky. He already controls abilities enough to put Marin really close to the edge of death too. And the thing is, Seiya's sweating, but I wouldn't blame him if he hands it over. I mean, that's actually true. In a way, she's kind of like Seiya's Segura adoptive mother. No, she pretty much is Seiya's adoptive mother in a way. Well, now that he puts it that way. But yeah, it's true. All right. Seiya, this guy's the only God Warrior that doesn't give a fuck about honor. Careful, man, careful. But I know he doesn't know that. Because so far they've only encountered honorable God Warriors. They haven't encountered a God Warrior that swims and sleeps in filth. In the figurative landfill. That's the thing there. I like it. I like how it... I even like how it pains him saying that. Alright. Okay, the animation there's kind of... Okay, it's back now. Just a few cuts that were No, the animation's still not as good as when Ikki was fighting Mime. Because when Ikki was fighting Mime, every single string was... You can see it causing his body to flinch. Here... Okay. It's good. Switching the tables. Even if that's the case, I think Marin's strong. What am I saying? He's not that strong, but... I mean, she's bound... She, at the very least, has a relatively strong life force in comparison to your typical saint. Dang, Serio's got it rough. Coming out of like the whole out of the deep fall, then he has to climb mountains. Oh man. I mean, at least it looks like all of his bleeding was patched out. So hooray! Second dodge to this. I just moved to the left or right. Okay, he moved. Cool. Oh. I'm actually curious to see his reactions to it all when he received the God Road, but did he has a like does he have a face of absolute joy being in Cloud 9 given this all? Oh no he doesn't. Oh no he does! Oh man, he has like out of all the ones receiving the God Warriors cloths, God robes, he's definitely the one with the smuggest smile. Seiya's got this. At least I hope. But then again, he is tired out. I always love it when this track plays. Dun, 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 Ugh. I mean, it makes sense why Seiya would hesitate because Albert, the thing is, he's weaker, but he's finding in the way he can only truly fight, which is the psychological advantage that he. What the? Yo, Seiya's quick! He was on the ground just a second, then he got immediately up and was prepping up a punch. Yo! That's. Woo! Snap! Oh, man. Hopefully the backup can come soon because they're gonna need it. Gonna need it real soon. Preferably Hyoga to counteract his flame attacks. Since this is a snow area, Hyoga should have the tactical advantage. And he's an ice user, so he could probably get Marin. Dang! Okay, I mean, that's impressive there. Because here it completely respected Seiya's strength, just having the psychological attacks, distracting him, and all that kind of stuff. Because his movements weren't as sharp as they usually were. That right there is Ryan I respect, not the stuff they did in the previous episode. And this definitely looks like it's going to be Hyoga's music now, because since they're trapped in ice, yeah. She really do want to see Shin's reaction. Aww. Alright, I love that. You have Shin with like the most absolute fate and Seiya. That's cool. And I could see why you wouldn't want to finish Seiya off either because all the Ronin states have a really big connection with Seiya, so might as well just keep him ice. That's why it wouldn't be in his best interest to finish off Seiya. So I like that too. Pretty smart writing. In most animes, when a character is captured and the enemy has a chance to finish him off, it feels like bullshit. Here, it does not feel like bullshit, so that's pretty nice writing there. You know, I really like sequences like that because it shows you that all these epic feats that Hilda is currently doing, she could probably do it even if she wasn't possessed, because that's how strong she is. At least until that thing showed up. Naturally, why Hilda isn't a selfish sack of shit like that asshole who put the ring on her. She's a selfless woman with righteousness and morality. Whoa. No, I seriously want to know more about this dude that put the ring on her. Jeez. And you know, that's the crazy part. He knew all about this too, Albuquerque. What an evil son of a opportunistic a bitch. Man, I honestly... But that's good writing, though. It's just giving you more reasons to actually hate him. Because he could have prevented so many deaths by telling all the God Warriors that Hilda was attacked and he's being controlled by that ring. He could have opened his mouth. But I know, he just wants opportunity, power, greed. What? Alrighty then. Damn! Holy cow! Okay. Alberic. Now that is a pretty damn good villain with ambition. And that's a twist too, because he's not just an underling that's gonna be like, yes, I'll completely follow the orders of my higher up. No. He's got his own ambitions. That's pretty cool actually. Okay. I really love that twist. I'd say out of all the God Warriors, him and me may have the most depth so far. Oh man, this dude. Whoa! Damn, they don't like Albuquerque either. I mean, I can't blame him. I can't blame him. Well, Siegfried, I didn't expect that kind of savageness from him. But okay. Yeah, this episode's been good, even though the animation hasn't been that good. The script is really, really good in this one. I actually don't mind Hyoga having another chance to shine because all things considered, when he beat Heigen, he kind of did have help. So seeing Hyoga take on a big moment would be pretty cool. Yeah, that's fitting. Alberic is pretty much almost pure evil. Oh, this one, fool! Okay. Even though he's an evil POS, I gotta admit, he's definitely interesting to root against. If only knew Albert, he doesn't really care about that, and he knows all the details about that. If only, oh man, if only he knew that Albert E wants to actually take over the world and take advantage of the chaos. Oh my, it's on now! I always love it when the series has cool stare downs with cool music playing. Oh my. I mean, he kind of jumped in there though. By jumping straight into his sword. He's gotta be careful. Okay, good. I was saying, would he actually give him time to actually do his attack? But what? Oh, yeah. Damn! Huh? I mean, he ain't called the God Warrior for nothing. Oh, let's hope he tries the freezing trick and it works quickly. Yes! Ah! It was so close to working too. I mean, a shame that Hyoga and Seiya couldn't have shown up at the same time because that would have been an instant win. Because Seiya could have attacked Albuquerque right when he was recovering from the ice, from the cold. Holy shit! Oh! Oh! Ho, ho. Okay, got me. That's a good end card there. Even though the animation in this episode has kind of been a bit wonky, that was a good draw in there. Good. Right, I actually really liked this episode. It was, again, a nice rebound from the previous one. I'm going to rate this one a straight up 8 out of 10. Because we finally have another Saint Seiya villain finally being like, not wanting to follow the established hierarchy, wanting to get all the power to themselves as an underling. That's actually pretty cool. So, I'm going to give the episode credit for that. And it makes Albuquerque a much more detailed and layered villain. Then aside from that, I like the character moments where you see in this specific episode, I like the moments where you see just Seiya hesitate, because that being the reason why Seiya loses, because he's constantly thinking about Marin, was really, really sweet, and actually helps emphasize the power of their bond too. And that's why I thought that sequence was really, really powerful, because it just makes you go, damn! And it's true when she emphasized that, yeah, Marin's the one who raised her. It actually makes all the sequences where Seiya and Marin are together feel much more sweeter, especially when Seiya says that in his inner monologue, because we kind of already knew that, but seeing it confirmed like that was super sweet. And I love instances like that. So Seiya's loss, it felt reasonable, and it actually gave a lot of respect to Albuquerque, because that was a legitimate win that I really loved. And especially since Seiya's, again, recovering from his injuries. Then aside from that, I also like how in this episode it gives Hyoga time to shine, but I guess this time it looks like the elemental powers are not lining up in Hyoga's favor, because his ice just keeps on getting melted. So that's also another cool element, and it makes the fight feel pretty tense, despite the lack of stellar animation for this specific episode. And that's why I felt that the script and the character portions of the episode lifted it, despite the animation being less than stellar. Yes, there were a few cuts here and there that looked good, but for the most part, it was just average animated fare, if I'm being perfectly honest. And the artwork, I mean, it worked, although there are a few instances like when Hyoga was pointing his finger, it looked kind of awkward. Kind of like that, where it's like noticeably derpy, but it wasn't really that immersive breaking, because again, this episode had moments that looked good. Like, for the example, Hyoga trying to freeze the legs Albuquerque looked good, or the sequence Albuquerque was just raising his sword looked good in his like imaginary victory, or in the sequence too when you got Seiya being frozen up. So there were instances of some nice quality here and there, and that's why I thought this episode was worthy of an 8 out of 10, on top of the nice music too. So anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. Be sure to comment on your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction in the comment section below. Rate the vid, share it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, because I'll definitely be reacting to Saint Seiya's next episode. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much for watching my video, and have a great and safe day. Bye-bye.